And our first main topic today gets submitted to us by Bryce Brownlee, who writes, "Hey, John and Rob's not here today, unfortunately. So I know you guys talked about the news of Captain America 4 the other day, but it seems like you guys may have known about it before even Anthony Mackie did. He was just being interviewed by Entertainment Weekly and said that he actually didn't know anything about it until he saw it being reported in the news. So my question is, how definite is a Cap 4 if the supposed star didn't even know about it?" All right, thanks a lot for sending that in, man. Now, of course, we just had the finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and in that finale, Sam embraces a new moniker of Captain America, a very different Captain America from Steve Rogers, which is one of the reasons why I think it works. You know, I've said this before a few times. I'll say it again. One of the things that I really was worried about with them making Sam the next Captain America was, please don't just try to make him into Steve. And they didn't. They made him a very, very different and a very, very unique Captain America of his own. And I appreciated that. So shortly after the finale of Falcon and the Winter Soldier came news that they're going to do a Captain America 4 that is going to be written by the show creator and main writer for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. Kind of seems like a no-brainer, right? Time now that he's the new Captain America, going to give him his movie. Although it should be pointed out that the reports never specifically said that this would be Sam's movie. Now, they didn't have any definitive information on it. Anyway, being asked about this new turn of events, Entertainment Weekly was talking to Anthony Mackie, and they asked him about this thing. And it turns out, if he's not lying, Anthony Mackie had no idea what was going on. This comes to us, again, from his interview in The Hollywood Reporter. Anthony Mackie said the following: "I literally found out yesterday in a grocery store. The checkout guy named Dwayne, a cool cat, he's like, 'Yo, man,'" I just love that he's talking about his checkout guy at the grocery store. "'Yo, man, is this real?' Holds up a cell phone. I'm like, 'I haven't heard anything.' That's what I love about working for Marvel. They call you, they're like, 'Come to LA, we want to tell you what's going on.' So I'm excited to see what happens, but I haven't heard anything." Okay, so this to me is interesting. Now, the first possibility on the table is very legitimate, which is Anthony Mackie's just playing coy. Anthony Mackie saying that I didn't even know. Because honestly, is Marvel going to publicly let information out that we're doing a Captain America 4? And by the way, Rampage Predacon sends in a super chat badge in the live chat. Thank you, Rampage. Appreciate that, man. Are they actually going to announce a Captain America 4 if Anthony Mackie is their Captain America? And they haven't even talked to Anthony Mackie about it yet? And here's why this seems a little bit strange to me. The reason this seems a bit strange to me is because of this. Now, you could make the argument, well, John, you know, he's under contract. It's not like they have to get his permission to do it. He's under contract. He would have to do it. Yes, that's true. But you don't go ahead and announce the movie before you've even had a conversation with the guy. So I think we have to seriously consider the possibility here that Anthony Mackie is just playing coy when he says, "I had no idea about this. I still don't know anything." That's what he said in his thing. Look at the last line. I still haven't heard anything. He said, "I still don't know anything about this. I haven't talked to them yet. I found out through a grocery store guy reading the news, and I still don't know what's going on here." So there, of course, is that. That seems very odd. It seems very odd, and it seems very weird. That being said, if he hadn't been talked to about it yet, right? If he hadn't been talked to about it yet, it raises a couple of options. Option number one, that's just the way Marvel does things. They leave the actors out of it, maybe because they've had some bad experiences with actors leaking things, maybe. But option number one is, hey, yeah, they just decided not to talk to him about it until they had all their other stuff lined up, till they had the writer locked in, till they had all their plans set in place, and then they would talk to Anthony about it because that's how they like to do it. That's a possibility. Another possibility, and again, I'm not saying this is what it is. I'm just saying this is a possibility. Another possibility is if you go back to that original story, I believe it was Deadline that broke the story. It was either Deadline or the Hollywood Reporter. Either way, if you go back to the original story that broke, one of the things they mentioned was it has not yet been confirmed that Chris Evans will be playing a part in this role or in this movie. They never got a denial from Marvel about it, but they weren't able to confirm it either. Is it possible? Now, again, I'm not saying this is likely. I'm just saying this is one of the possibilities. With Anthony Mackie saying he never even heard about this until he was in a grocery store, one of the possibilities, however unlikely, is that Captain America 4 is going to be a Chris Evans Captain America. Again, that seems unlikely with the fact that they literally just made Sam the new Captain America. It seems unlikely. Like, I don't believe Sam is going to be Captain America for a super long time. I think at some point Bucky's going to be Captain America. I think at some point Steve comes back and becomes Captain America. Then at some point Sam probably becomes Captain America again. But I believe we're probably at least in a window of time now for at least a few years that we're going to have Sam as Captain America. So it seems unlikely that they're just going to swap out Sam as Captain America for Steve as Captain America just like that. However, again, just putting it on the table, it is a possibility, especially with Anthony Mackie saying he didn't even know anything about it, and we already know about the reports of Chris Evans probably coming back. All right, so there's that. A third possibility here is a little bit of a mixture of the two, is that they're going to have this movie, it's going to be called Cap 4, and it's going to be Sam and Steve. And that they're going to end that movie really reinforcing, you know, Steve has come out of retirement. Maybe he's young again. Maybe he's still old man Steve. And maybe they're both using the moniker. I don't know. But by the end of it, it's Steve. Like, it's great for the audience to see Sam saying, I'm embracing the Captain America title. And it's great for us to see Bucky telling him, yeah, man, you got to do this. You got to be this. But even though we had old man Steve handing over the shield at the end of Endgame, how much more powerful would it be for us to get to the end of a Captain America 4 and having, you know, Steve really sitting down with Sam and saying, and giving him like a really good, full expositional speech about this is why it's important, Sam, that you don't see yourself in my shoes. You're your own man. This is why you're worthy of this title, blah, blah. It might go a long way for boosting up Sam as Captain America moving forward. So 3 options. Number 1, Anthony Mackie was just straight up telling the truth. He just didn't hear about it, and that's the way Marvel does it. Possibility number 2, maybe it's a Steve Rogers Captain America movie. Again, unlikely for several reasons, but still a possibility. Or option number 3, that's a little bit of the 2, where it's going to be a Captain America 4 with both Sam Wilson and Steve Rogers. I don't know that that's particularly likely either, but I think probably the most likely is scenario 1. But these are possibilities we have to consider with Anthony Mackie saying he never even knew about any of this until he was in a grocery store. Anyway, what do you guys think? Do you think, which one of those 3 options do you think is most likely? Do you disagree with me? Do you think maybe option 2 or option 3 are more likely? Maybe there's some other options on the table that I'm overlooking right now. What might those be? Jump on down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Okay, guys.